Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a mashup. I'm going to be taking the best of buffalo wings and the best of fried chicken and making a buffalo fried chicken sandwich. So before we get to the chicken and frying it up, we need to make a buffalo butter sauce to go on our bun. So what I'm starting with for this buffalo butter is 2 tablespoons of butter. It's been kind of softened, just sitting out at room temperature. And I'm going to add to this maybe a teaspoon of Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce, the buffalo flavor. And we're just going to take this and mix this together. All right, let's get our bun over here and get some of this buffalo butter on it. So I've just got a simple bun here. It's not huge because the chicken breasts we're going to be using are going to be, cut thin and pounded out a little bit. So I just want to take some of this buffalo butter, spread it on each side. All right, let's head over to the stove and toast this up. All right, I've got my non-stick pan going on high heat here. And I'm just going to put these pieces of bread in here, just going for a light toast on them. See how we're looking. A little more still. All right, let's see how our bun is looking here. That's looking good. That's what I want. So we're going to get these off of here and move on to our chicken. So here is my boneless half chicken breast. You can see that it doesn't look like a normal chicken breast. I just kind of squared it off a little bit, chopped this off, trimmed up the edges because we want to keep it in a little bit more of a rectangular shape if possible. If it's bigger, so what? Some hangs off. You eat that as it hangs out of the bun. But we're going to take this, and I just want to first cut it in half. So now I've got my 2 halves. This one's a little thicker, which is okay. We're going to be pounding this out a bit. But this is really just about the thickness that I want right here. For this one, we're going to go ahead and just put it in a little bag here. You can put it under some plastic wrap if you want. If you have a metal tenderizing mallet, you can use that. I have one, but that's pretty heavy and I don't want to beat this thing to death. I just want to spread it out a little bit, thin it. So I'm actually just going to be using the bottom of a pan. Just like that. We've got this piece of chicken just a little bit thinner. Let's move on to breading this. All right, so I have everything here needed for my egg wash and my dredge. These are 2 eggs that have been beaten. This is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, but I'm gonna do a little something to each of these right now to get some more flavor into this buffalo fried chicken. First off, into my dredge, I'm gonna be adding some seasoning. Now you can add whatever you want. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, whatever flavors you want to develop. I'm gonna be using some Bob's Smokin' Southern Barbecue all-purpose rub and seasoning. And I'm just gonna shake a good amount in there. Really good mix, good blend of seasonings. And then into our beaten eggs, we're gonna add a couple teaspoons of Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce. Same thing we used in the butter. Just a couple teaspoons. Get that mixed in. The theme of today is buffalo flavor. Now let's coat our chicken and get it ready for frying. First thing I'm going to do is just get a little bit of flour on here lightly. Then we're going to go into our egg wash. Then we're going to go back into our flour. A nice coating everywhere on there. Set that aside. Get our second piece of chicken breast into the egg. And back into our flour. If you have flour flying everywhere, that's all right. Happens to me every time. All right, I'm gonna set this aside and we're gonna get our oil in our pan ready. All right, our oil is heating up here, and the way I'm gonna check it is I am just gonna put a little tiny piece of bread in here that was cut off of the bun when I was prepping it. You can see we've got nice active bubbles there. Let's just see how brown this turns after about 30 seconds. You can see that nice and golden brown on the outside. I think this oil is ready for our chicken. All right, we're gonna get our chicken in here, and it's gonna probably go for about 3 minutes on each side. This is a canola oil I'm using, and it's just about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch deep in this pan. Now, even with the pounding out, one of these pieces is a little bit thicker than the other, so it's going to take just a tiny bit longer. I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit so we don't get too hot in there. And this oil started out over medium-high heat. We're now down to just about medium. All right, we've been going about 3 minutes. Let's see how we're doing. Getting a nice golden color there. Going to do our first turn. We may turn these twice. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Good. We're going to give another quick turn and probably go about a minute on each side now, just to sort of finish up that color. And I'm also going to use the instant read to just check our temperature here. Yeah, that one has about 30 degrees to go. This one is almost done. So the one more turn on that's going to be fine, and we'll just leave this one in a little longer. Let's go ahead and give them one more turn here. All right, so this one, the thinner one, is going to be done now. So we're going to take this off. It's going to rest on a wire rack so it can cool and drain any of the excess grease off. And we're going to let this thicker breast finish up here. I'm going to give it another turn. As soon as this one's done, I'll bring you back and we'll start making our fried buffalo chicken sandwich. All right, so our buffalo fried chicken breast is ready. Let's get it into some of that Frank's Red Hot buffalo wing sauce. And I mean dip it. Let's get a nice coating on there. And then let's move it right to our bottom bun. Oh man, this looks and smells good. But we're not done yet. There's a couple more things I want to put on here. I want to put a little bit of homemade ranch dressing. Now you can use ranch dressing or any other dressing or no dressing at all. This was some ranch dressing I made for another video. I'll put a link in the description to that video so you can see how I made this ranch dressing. Also put a link up here. I just want to drizzle a little of this on top so we get some nice, refreshing taste with this, you know, spicy buffalo sauce. I also want to put a couple pickles on here. I like pickles on chicken sandwiches like this. If you don't like them, don't put them. We'll top this in just a second, and then it'll be time to taste. All right, here we go. Our buffalo fried chicken sandwich. I just love that color of buffalo wing sauce. You just can almost see the heat in it. Now I know this isn't super spicy, but it's got enough of a little kick to it, and that's flavor to me. So let's have a bite and see how we did. Oh yeah, nice little kick from that buffalo sauce. And it's sort of a deep heat in there because we also got it in that egg wash. Good flavor on the outside of the chicken. That seasoned flour really helps. Pick your own seasoning in there. I really like that Bob's Smokin' Southern Barbecue all-purpose rub. Really good stuff. That ranch dressing really is a nice little cool component, you know, just like the pickles. But really for me, the draw to this is the heat and that crispy chicken. And if there's not enough heat there, that red hot butter on the bun provides a nice little extra kick, but it's not too spicy. It's not overpoweringly hot. You could certainly make it that way with a hotter sauce or hotter seasonings in that flour dredge. To me, this is perfect.